what's up, guys? I'm Mike D'Antonio, founder and CEO of StockedUp, and welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. We have an amazing episode for you guys today. There are a ton of opportunities in the stock market right now, a lot of good plays and a lot of things to watch out for this week. In this video, we're going to be talking about everything that went on over the weekend. We're going to be recapping everything that went on with Trump and China from Friday. And then we're also going to be talking about some, new news catalysts, momentum plays, unusual options activity, and other good plays like that. So with that being said, guys, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to see our daily stock market watch list videos every single day on your homepage. And guys, you guys are really gonna want to watch this episode to the end. We have some really good plays towards the end of this video, so make sure you watch to the end. So with that being said, Tom, would you mind recapping everything that went on Friday, especially with China?
Yeah, President Trump had a news conference regarding China on Friday, and we can see that shot the market up pretty much around 12 o'clock Central Time. The market ended up shooting up about 1.5 to 2% on the S&P 500, and this was a very good end-of-day move because Trump actually sided with China, and they decided to not have any special laws that the U.S. had regarding Hong Kong are pretty much getting rescinded or taken away now. So that's going to definitely impact Chinese stocks as well as U.S. stocks and the U.S. companies overall. But the biggest thing is that also all Chinese tech stocks are going to be investigated as well, and this is going to impact our relationship with China very greatly.
Right, exactly. So, like we were saying in the past couple of videos throughout last week, what we really don't want is we do not want a war with China in the sense of like a sanction war, you could call it, or like a tariff war, kind of like the trade war back in 2018 in December. We're investigating these Chinese stocks, and we don't want to have China, put a sanction on us or whatever it may be. Like, we don't want to go back and forth with China. So the deal that happened on Friday with Trump, like siding with China, that was a huge surprise to everyone, really. And that's why the market exploded upwards towards the end of the day. It could have been a lot worse, but, overall, it was it was pretty good overall. I don't think we're going to see any crazy moves out of it, but definitely with these Chinese stocks, we just have to keep our eye on them because we are in such a weird market right now where, we have bad news and the market goes up, and we have good news and the market falls. Just super weird. So definitely watch for some Chinese stocks. Like, Tom, if you want to list a couple, like maybe like Baidu, Alibaba,
that's Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan. But just in general, like there's a couple ETFs like Yin and Yang. So if you want to pull those up, I think it's just YINN. And so that's like a China ETF. I believe it's 3 times, and you have Yang, YANG. So you could keep your eyes on those ones. We just have to kind of play the momentum with it. So then, also, Tom, it's been a pretty bad weekend in the sense of, rioting and just like chaos. I know that everyone has been talking about it in the Discord community that we have. If you guys want to join and talk stocks, options, finance every single day, we have about 1,200 people in the Discord. Click the first link in the description down below. There's also free day trades in there every single day. But, you go on social media now, and all you see is, these pictures of just stores being just demolished, and, things are on fire. It's just horrible. So what do you think about this?
Yeah, it's definitely a scary time, especially for anybody living close to any major city, pretty much. I know I'm close to St. Louis, and I know that there was some rioting down there, but it ended up not being the worst city in the world for it. But obviously it's gonna affect the market somewhat. But the thing is that I don't think it's gonna really affect the market too much. It might affect some individual companies more than anything else, kind of like retail stores, because right now some of them are already getting hit very hard because of the virus, and now they just have this as another thing they have to worry about. So
yeah, I know what you mean. I know like a couple Targets got demolished and messed up, but honestly, I don't think that's going to make Target stock sink. You know what I mean? Like Target is a multi-billion-dollar company. Like a couple stores aren't going to be the end of the world. Will
And plus,
Target
they
fall?
probably have insurance as well.
They probably do have insurance too. Exactly. So, their Target might have a small move, but like honestly, I don't see it worth playing. You know what I mean? So like, we just have to see that momentum. Like if Target just surprises everyone and makes a huge move in either direction, then I'd play it. But like as of how it stands right now, with everything going on right now, I don't think that the whole rioting situation is going to affect the markets too much. Like if anything, you know what I mean? So things can change though. It's early Sunday, and we will definitely know for sure when futures open. But as of how everything stands right now, we don't really see any huge like opportunity in the market because of this.
Yeah, just keep in mind, guys, this is going to be a very hyped up situation. The media is definitely going to hype this up very largely. So you're going to see it all over the place, but it may not just show on the charts.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, and then Tom, how about that rocket launch?
Yeah, Tesla, SpaceX actually had their rocket launch go off on Saturday, and then they actually docked it onto the ISS today, which was like a very good accomplishment. I believe it's the first time a private entity has ever docked onto the ISS before.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's I was watching a couple of videos, it's a good accomplishment overall. And, SpaceX is not publicly traded. However, Elon Musk, who is the CEO of Tesla, also has a huge leadership role in SpaceX. And I thought it was very, very interesting to see how Tesla was up. Like what, almost 4% on Friday? What is it?
Yeah, 4% overall, and even in after hours, they had a big push upwards and broke that high as well.
Yeah, so Tesla's making a big move on this, and guys, we're gonna talk more about this Tesla play later. Wait like a couple minutes, and we're gonna talk more about this. So just stay tuned. So we're now going to move on to the momentum play. So we are going to talk about Tesla soon. Just hold on. So the momentum plays for today. So guys, all these plays have a lot of momentum, as you can guess. Pretty much, we are just looking for all these plays to continue. So me and Tom are about to list out the exact prices you should be watching for these plays to potentially break. CrowdStrike had a huge day in the market on Friday. What is it? Like up to 11% almost?
Yeah, 11%, and I would watch for it to break $91.
Yeah, so if it breaks $91, we'll be looking at this in a bullish way. And then next we have ZS. ZS was one of those plays I was thinking about day trading in the morning. The options on ZS from Thursday to Friday literally spiked like 3,000%. So ZS has a lot of momentum. What should we be watching for a break for ZS?
I would watch 98.50.
All right, so if ZS breaks above 98.50, we'll be looking at this in a bullish sense. Next, we have CSCO. So this is Cisco Systems. Honestly, they're not too much of a big mover. So they only moved like 5%?
Yeah, 5%, but they're a bigger stock. They're probably not going to have the moves other stocks have.
Exactly. So they're a huge, they're more of like a safe stock kind of. So to see this 5% move is pretty big for this. So what should we be watching for a break?
I'd watch for $48.
So if it breaks about $48, look to get in a bullish position. And then we have Verizon, which is kind of the same thing as Cisco in terms of like a slower mover. And what do we have for the break?
I'd watch for them to also break $58, so $10 above the 48 on Cisco.
Yep. And then we have Lulu. What's the break?
I'd watch for them to break. I would do 302 on them.
Yeah, so 302. And then we have APA.
APA.
And now this one's for the downside, guys. So what's the low on this one?
The low was 1071, so I would probably watch for about 1050 or 1060.
Yeah, this is also a lower price stock, but they do have a lot of momentum to the downside. The options were doing pretty well, but you have to wait for it to break that low. So if it breaks below about 1050, I'll look to get in it in a bearish position, or we will, I should say. And then PayPal.
Yep, PYPL. Elon Musk also started PayPal back in the day.
Elon Musk is the guy. I mean, I definitely look up to him. He's doing great things. So
Tesla, yeah, me too. He's definitely the guy. I think that I think he'd definitely be a good presidential candidate. But the problem was he just wasn't born in the United States.
Oh yeah, South Africa, right?
Yeah, he's from South Africa. I keep hearing everyone saying to vote for him, and I'm like, man, he's from South Africa. He's not even eligible to run.
Right. So PayPal for the high.
156.
So if it breaks above 156, we will be looking at it in a bullish way. And then last but not least, we have Target.
Yep. Target breaking above 123.
123. So if Target breaks above 123, we'll be looking at this in a bullish position. And I just want to go over one thing real quick. So guys, this is kind of like a play I just thought of, but I was looking at OXY on Friday, and I'm looking at this for a swing trade. So OXY is a petroleum company. They're not doing too good. They acquired other companies at like the worst time possible with the whole oil price thing, and they literally cut their dividend from, I think it was like 20 cents down to like 1 cent. It was something like that. They just pretty much, they didn't totally get rid of their dividend, but they no, it was from 11 cents to 1 cent. But they even got halted on Friday. And what's very interesting is that someone bought a ton of a ton of puts on them. So for the OXY 13 strike puts that expire on June 19th, someone bought a ton of these. So I'm looking at that for a potential swing trade. It's kind of like a momentum play though too. So like if OXY is up tomorrow, I won't be getting in this, but if it's down, then I'm gonna know that the person who traded all these puts probably bought them. So keep that in mind. OXY 13 strike puts for June 19th. Someone put a ton of money into them. We just don't know if they're longing or shorting. So if OXY is down tomorrow, I'll be probably buying in those.
Yeah, it definitely looks terrible on a daily chart. Look at this.
Yeah, brutal. So yeah, keep that in mind. And then now for the unusual options activity for today. We have a $10.6 million option. And this is why I said everyone to watch to the end of this video. We are looking at the Tesla 900 strike calls that expired this week, June 5th. Someone put about $10.6 million in these calls. And Tesla is already exploding in after hours on Friday. They had a great day trading on Friday. And it really looks like someone might be longing these call options. So I'm definitely looking at these. These are the Tesla 900 call options that expire June 5th. So this week, $10.6 million into this play. Looks like a good setup. So I would definitely consider looking at this. If I were you guys, I'm definitely looking at it. I might buy a couple contracts. But very interesting play. Tesla has that momentum technically, and with the news and everything going on, so I like it. So yeah, now to answer all of your guys' questions from the previous video. So we have Benjamin with saying new to the group, but anyone checking these vids out and reading comments should join up. Good community and info. Check out the Discord chat for free day trades alerts daily. So yeah, absolutely, guys. Thank you so much, Benjamin, for that comment. We both really appreciate it. And then we have Beast saying, how bad are the taxes for day trading? I heard it was best to buy and hold rather than day trading, which seems to be your favorite thing to do. So, so taxes with the stock market there are two different types of taxes. There's like a short-term capital gains tax and a long-term capital gains tax. Tom, do you know the exact rates on them? Because I haven't looked at them in a while.
No, but I do believe, I thought the short-term one was around 18%, I thought.
I'm going to look at it right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know the long-term one is significantly lower than the short-term one. So let me take a look right now. So we have, long-term capital gains is if you buy a stock or asset or whatever, and if you hold it for at least 1 year, then it'll be taxed on the long-term scale. However, anything less than that is the short-term scale. And it also comes down to the tax bracket again, too. So we have, let's see. I'm looking at the rate. Okay, here we go. So
short term, there's a little bit more of options on there.
Yeah. So for the long term, depending on how much you make, it could go from 0% to 20% for the long term. But it goes 0%, 15%, or 20%. That's generally the bracket. In the short term, it's kind of brutal. It could be lowest 10%, and then it goes all the way up to looks like 35%. No, let me
37.
37. Yep, 37%. So it can be pretty brutal. But yeah, great question though. And then we have, let's see, we have Hunter saying, awesome video, guys. I also won't trade penny stocks, especially biotech ones. I also refuse to trade VZ options. Already looking forward to Monday. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I haven't traded penny stocks in a while, but I definitely know what you mean. And then we have Beast again saying, I'm thinking about playing calls on a casino stock Monday to expire on June 5th since the casinos are opening on the 4th. What do you think, Mike? Also your thought on VTIQ. So we'll pull up the casino stocks first. I mean, what do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I really like that. I really like that play, especially if they continue having this upwards momentum here, and they are heading up towards that 100 SMA, which a lot of other stocks have done lately. And if they do hit those technicals and break highs like they have been, then it'll definitely be a good play for you to the upside.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of split on it. I don't love it. I don't dislike it either. You know what I mean? It's just like looking at the chart and then fundamentally, like, I'm not saying it's a bad play. I would just personally wait for the momentum. So, like, if it comes, um, I would just wait a little bit more. I'd rather be late than wrong. So I would just kind of like wait and see. That's just me, though. I'm more of like a safe trader, you could say.
Yeah, like if I was playing MGM, I would wait for it to break above 19 and then I'd get in.
Yeah. And then we have VTIQ he wanted us to go over. So this is a stock that went crazy a couple weeks ago. I'm not crazy about it either. Like it's pretty much like a pump and dump. You know what I mean? Like I know it's not just by the price and like the size of the company, but it's a very similar setup. Like I would just never ever trade this. You like if you pick the direction right, you can get a huge payday, but it's a straight gamble in my opinion. Like I don't see a huge edge by trading this.
Yeah, I don't either.
So we have Josh saying, hey, Mike, what do you mean by shorting and longing options? The unusual activity says whether it was a call or put. Yep, you're right about that. So pretty much with the unusual options activity, like I just covered with the OXY play, OXY, right? We have someone put a ton of money in these 13 strike puts that expire on June 19th, right? Let's just say for simple math, let's say someone put in, let me do the math real quick, 100 times 14,000. So let's say someone put about $1.5 million in those puts, right? We know that they traded the 13 strike puts. We just don't know if they bought them or they sold them, because just like stocks with options, you could buy options or you could short them. If you buy the option, you want the option to go up. If you short the option, you want the option to go down. So we just don't know if they bought them or sold them. So we have Mark saying, I always look forward to your evening videos. Tom, you bring such an insightful edge to the chat. Great stuff. I'd love to know if you guys spend time after hours looking for next day trades and opportunities. What do you do and how do you look considering the thousands of choices? How do you find the momentum plays? What system do you use to see the highs? So first of all, thank you so much for that comment, Mark. For pretty much all the plays on in these videos, especially with the momentum plays, I use a custom algorithm I built to find all this stuff. But you don't have to use that. Like we said, you can just go on finviz.com and see the stocks that are moving up the most. It's really not that complicated for the momentum plays. But for the day trading and opportunities part, all the day trades are found on the spot. So all the free day trades that I alert in the day trading chat for the Discord, those are all found on the spot. So like right when the market opens at 8:30, I have no idea what the day trade is going to be. But after like 2 minutes, I just find the play and alert it. So it's kind of just like like play it by ear type trade. But we do find most of the momentum plays and things like that for like through algorithms I built. And then for the highs, we just call out the highs like we did in this video, and then we just wait to see if it breaks it high the next day. So hopefully this answered your question, and thank you so much for the comment. We have Jacob saying, I like you guys, good people. I like that you want to genuinely help and educate others. We all got to help others more. Love the show. Well, thank you so much for that comment. And yeah, totally agree, especially in these times, Jacob. Everything's going crazy with, the rioting and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Everyone just has to, come together more. Totally agree. Then we have Richard saying DKNG is looking good right now. I think it may be FOMO talking, but it definitely can move higher, especially with the market cap growing. My father-in-law called it out last week when it was at $28. What are your thoughts? So, DKNG is one of those stocks that just keeps, it just keeps pumping higher. I like the company long term. I mean, Tom knows more about this than me. So if you want to talk about it, Tom.
Yeah, I really like DraftKings. They're definitely into the drafting style of sports betting. They're not exactly like sports betting where you can just like bet on a team. They're where you have to do a fantasy draft every day, like with your with a certain team, or you can do it every week, and then you make your money that way. But it's a very it's obviously going to be a very hot stock because the market is very hot for these type of sports gambling websites. I know DraftKings, DKNG, and then there was also that online casino one called GAN, and they are also at their highs as well. And both of them are doing very well lately. But DraftKings itself, I really like them. And if you're going to play them for momentum, definitely watch for them to break above 40 on Monday. I believe they are very close. Watch for a break above $40.50 then, since they did end up hitting that in after hours. But I really do like them for an upwards momentum play. But just as a long-term hold, I definitely would not buy them at $40 a share, though.
Yeah, I like them for the long term, but I don't love them at these prices right now either. But, they have a ton of momentum, so it's a good momentum play. Then we have Partha saying, hi, Mike and Tom. The options you guys called yesterday, 528 like Disney, CCL, and Twitter puts. Do you generally day trade these options? Thanks for all your effort. It's a great community. So thank you so much for the comment. And it depends. So with the momentum plays, like sometimes they're the day trade, in the Discord community that's completely free. It just depends on the day, but generally, yeah, I would say we do. It just depends on the day. Like we don't, if the opportunity is there. So like for example, if we alert Disney, for example, for the momentum play, and then it never ends up breaking the high that we wanted to, then we're not going to trade it. So it depends on the opportunity that's presented in the morning. So then we have Elijah saying, great lessons in this video, easy to understand and to the point. Keep up the great work, guys. I have learned a ton over the past couple of months being subscribed. So thank you so much for that awesome comment, Elijah. And, we love to hear that. Then we have Keith saying, should we buy casino stocks Monday morning or are we still waiting? So we already covered this, but it's kind of like a wait and see. So then we have Jacob again saying LXG, COVID test play for people and pets. Thoughts? Let's see. So, actually, Jacob said that we covered it, but didn't know it was a COVID stock play. Got it. So then we have Joe saying, thank you guys. Looking to sell MELI December 18th in shop, August 21st. August 21st, 500 puts next week. Let's take a look at MELI. And yeah, I mean, they're very high right now. I don't really know too much about MELI as a company, so I can't really give you any insight on that. Like I said, I don't really know too much about them as a company, but I like the play just on a technical level. And let's take a look at shop, 500 puts next week, August 21st. I mean, yeah, looks good. Let's see. And then we have what else? Jacob, sound much better. Perfect. And then we have Angie saying, awesome. Thank you guys. Absolutely, Angie. Thank you so much for the comment. Then we have Wall Street Thug saying, I'm getting the June 5th stocked up 4K subs calls. That's funny. So yeah, we agree. We're with you. We have Iwu saying, another question, Mike. Are you expecting to play hotel/casino stocks like Wynn or LVS very soon? Very soon. Seems like they're about to pop with the reopening of everything. So yeah, we already covered this in this video. Great question. Like we just to recap, we're just kind of like watching it for a momentum play. Chris, we have another awesome video, Mike. Thank you so much. And then we have Abe saying, thank you guys. You guys are great. Thank you. And then last but not least, we have Mason saying great video. So Yeah, awesome video today, Tom. Any last minute stocks, options, anything for tomorrow?
Yep. Last thing I'm watching this week is going to be Intel. I'm definitely watching for them to break out of this channel this week and head back up towards the high of this channel, which would be about a 5 to 6% move here. So if you guys want to watch Intel with me, I will be calling that out in Discord as well.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, awesome stuff. Intel looks pretty good. Good relative volume on Friday. You know, to be safe, if you guys want to play any of these plays super safe, you can always just play them as momentum. So like the next major resistance level for Intel is at about $64. So if you want to play it safe, if Intel breaks above 64, that could be a good bullish indicator. So with that being said, guys, I just want to thank all you guys so much for watching. We really, really appreciate everyone who comments, likes, and subscribes on these videos. The channel is straight up exploding. We just want to thank you guys so much for all the comments, questions, everything. It's a total win-win when you guys ask questions in the comments down below. You guys get your questions answered live, and then it really helps grow the YouTube channel. So, me and Tom just want to just thank all you guys so much for commenting. There's a lot of opportunities in the market this week. I'm curious to see how futures open up. It's early on Sunday right now, so futures don't open up for a couple more hours, but I'm excited and I'll definitely be watching the open. So with that being said, guys, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to see our daily stock market watch list every single day on your homepage. But with that being said, thanks for watching.